It's not obvious until you get put in that position.
Man, what it is, first off,
because that was crazy.
We thrive off of negativity.
Right.
Like that whole shit say, until they make you wear a dress. First off, you can't make a wear a dress. You choose to wear it if you want. Right. And then if you want to do that, Marlon Wayans, but it's a situation you're going to lose if you talk about it. Because the narrative is like, I'm not saying I would wear a dress. I've been in situations where try to get me to do something outside of how I felt, and I bounced.
Was it the dress?
It wasn't a dress. It was booty shorts. Same thing. It was this show on Comedy Central. They had this one scene, White Boy Human, because they love all that shit. They love all the, white boys love all the frat boy shit. Nuts and balls. They love that shit, son. They can't do that. Yo, then the nuts was like, that's gonna rip. Oh my God, that's so fucking funny, Darnell. Right? They love that shit. It was a scene where they said that they said, all right, you lose this challenge or whatever, and you gotta wear booty shorts. I said, I don't fuck with no booty shorts. Right? They was like, they walked away, right? The young lady, queen, whatever you want to say, comes back, bitch, queen. And she say, well, the producers want to let you know that if you decide not to do this part of the challenge, it could dramatically affect your continuation with this show. I said, well, tell them this is my last day. You ain't gotta, you have an option to turn it down or not. And then
but if you'd have worn the booty shorts.
What? I would have played myself.
But would you be like,
further ahead in your career?
Kevin Hart right now?
Now why? See, now here's the thing. Why you asked me about the booty short and I said I wasn't gonna wear them.
Right.
You should have asked me if. You'd be like, my nigga, you ain't wearing them. Now you want to see how far I would have took it. You trying to put me in a dress. You trying to put me in a dress on the low. Yes, you did. You trying to put me in a dress. No dresses, no booty shorts, none of that.
So how do you feel when you see
then, wait,
your
you
peers?
say Kevin Hart. My peers, look, I put it like this, especially when it comes to comedy. I'm not saying I would do it, whatever. I just think that's comedy. I don't think it's a representation of who you are, of your character, anything. If you want to take it like that far, one of the greatest that was one of the baddest black the owner rights to his show and everything. Flip Wilson, Geraldine, right. You know, Mrs. Doubtfire, so whatever. So that's just some shit we want to put out there, and it's easier for us to be able to talk shit about that.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you another motherfucking thing about the dress. I did Wild 'N Out 2 years ago, right?
Right.
Tyler Perry Studios, right? You ever been to Tyler Perry Studios? No. Let me tell you something. Anybody, if you go there, it's Fort Knox. It used to be an old military base. There's no way, as a black person, going through those gates, you will not feel what a come up is and what makes it is. You go through that motherfucking gate, when you went through the gate, got these big ass projection screens and shit, right? Then you go down, you driving 2 miles before you make a right. When you make a right, you know you're making a right on, you see a studio, Harry Belafonte studio, Oprah Winfrey studio, all the biggest black entertainers in there, all of this. And then I'm going through the gates, made a right, Harry Belafonte studio, Oprah Winfrey, and I look back at the gate, I was like, from a dress?
So you might wear it.
You gonna stop, son. You gonna stop, son. You gonna stop. I can feel it. No, I'm not saying that. But the point I'm making is, the point I'm making. Nah, this yo, I'm about to get some dress merch. The dress and just have niggas burn the dress up. But no, when I said that,
right.
I'm saying like you can hate on it whatever however you want. I said, but that motherfucking dress, look what it did. And niggas can come at me off of this shit. They be like, oh yeah, but
that's a different situation.
Man, fuck that dress shit.
It's a different situation.
Let me tell you something. Niggas need something to be mad about and be upset about. Don't put the motherfucker. Ving Rhames, Holiday Heart. Mm-hmm. He played a transgender, what is it? Transgender woman? Yeah, because I'll be saying the wrong alphabet shit, and you know you'll get fucked up if you don't say it the right way.
Right. Yeah.
But this big, strong motherfucker wore a dress to play a character, Holiday Heart. Out of everybody talking about why ain't nobody talking to Ving Rhames about him wearing a dress in Holiday Heart? It was a character. And when it comes to that stuff, it's a character. That's just my thought on it.
Well, they're saying wearing that is the rite of passage to get to the next level.
That's bullshit.
It's a humiliation ritual or whatever. But all right, so I got to ask this question. Why didn't you wear it?
I never was.
Why didn't you wear the booty shorts?
Because I didn't want to present myself that way. And another reason was, you're not gonna make me do something. That's it. And that's clown shit. I don't have to do that.
Right.
Do you feel
I don't
like
have to do that. I don't have to never have to ever do another acting job a day of my life. The number one thing a comedian want to do is to be able to work where you can put your name on the marquee. I can do 7 figures a year, cracking jokes. I don't need no acceptance from the industry. And that's what another thing about these always talking about this shit, about Hollywood and being blackballed. Right now, you in a position where you don't need acceptance from anybody. I've got 32 years in the game. Back in the day, you had to get acceptance from everybody. NBC's got to like, the only way I'm going to make money is up NBC. But now, with this shit right here, you don't have to wear the dress. You don't have to suck a dick. Go do it yourself. Bet on yourself.
Go suck it.
Yeah. Nah, no suck it. Nah, fuck that, nigga. Give me some Hennessy. I can't do this vodka. I need some truth serum, son. No, but what I'm saying is, what I'm saying with all the pressures, what I'm saying is, when all the pressures have been accepted, you don't gotta be accepted. You don't gotta be accepted by the industry anymore. Right. The industry, the way it normally works, is dead. Even in music, ARs, dead. Managers and agents, A&Rs, dead. You needed, at one point, you needed somebody to take you from this to these people seeing you. Now with social media and what we got now, you can do your own shit. Right. You can say, but niggas are scared to say, f them. And the reason why, because they still want to be aligned with them. They still want to be aligned with the networks. Because we
know why, right? Because they have all the connections to the places that you want to be. They can make you a star faster than you can make yourself a star.
No, you know what? I disagree with that.
Are we talking music or entertainment?
Yeah, because if we're talking music.
Well, I'm not in the music side, but I think, I really believe in every form of entertainment. And the reason why I say that, how many new artists you know that pop off of a TikTok video? I'm saying they're great artists. How many you know had something that went viral? Now, what it is the lazy can't do it. You got all the resources. The resources right here. It might be a longer.
That's not exactly true when it comes to music. You're not wrong, but you're not exactly right.
And the music, you are.
Right. That's why I'm telling you. However, do you feel, as a comedy actor, do you feel that not putting on the dress has hindered you? Not going to those parties has hindered your career?
I've been to some of the parties.
No, but not.
You've been to some of the parties?
But you never
no. Yo, what we doing? What we doing?
You should have stayed here.
You get excited about the party.
You should have stayed here.
I've been to some parties where I was like, you get happy about the parties.
No, I'm just like.
I done been to some parties I was like this. I done been to some parties like this, yo. I don't know what's going in that back room, but niggas is coming out wired up out of that motherfucker. And I removed myself from it.
Right.
But that's my point. Do you think, is there truth to the what's the word I'm looking for? Not the merit. Is there
Homeboy did his nuts grab?
No, definitely not that. Is there truth to the point of view? I'm losing the word. Is there truth to the idea that
in some cases,
not doing these things hinders your career, or doing these things is a
right.
gateway
I ain't saying hinder it.
A bigger career?
I ain't saying hinder it. I will say you got to take a different route. Nothing's going to hinder my career. I've been doing it for 32 years, and I still feel like I've been doing it for the first year. It won't hinder it. Now, I'll give you a case. With that show that I was talking about, guess what? Had I agreed to that, I would have been in good grace with them. Mm-hmm. Oh, this nigga will do anything. Mm. You know, and then I would have been favored by them. But I didn't give a fuck about being favored by them, because at the end of the day, the only person I really answer to is my fans. Right. Them the only niggas can stop your shit. Once they stop with you, you dead.